The Mousetrap by Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie wrote the story in 1950s, and that is the play I chose for Stagecraft and what I based my stage model off of. So this play is based in the 1950s, and it starts out with there being a murder announced on the radio, which is over there on the desk, and there's also evidence that there could be a potential murder in the future as well. So this story opens up with Giles and Molly Ralston, who are the owners of this manor or guest house, and they're newlyweds, and they just opened this, and they have some guests arriving. The thing is that there is a blizzard that is also coming in, and so once all the guests arrive, the blizzard actually hits hard enough that they are trapped from the outside world, and they eventually lose all communication. Before that happens, however, Sergeant Trotter shows up, who believes that the murderer could be in the midst of the people and the guests and the owners of this manor. And so he starts off questioning each one of them and realizes that they all have a secret and that they all could fit the bill of the murderer, especially one in particular, Christopher Wren, who is about the same age as the who they think the murderer could have, the age the murderer could have been. And so all of them seem to have a secret to hide, and so it's up to Sergeant Trotter to try to find out who the murderer is. At the end of Act 1, Mrs. Boyle, one of the guests, actually ends up being killed by the murderer, and so Sergeant Trotter gets even more fervent in his pursuit of the murderer amidst the people there. And so it turns to a lot of bickering and blame shifting as they're trying to find out who it is, and people are scared. In the end, they realize that it was actually Sergeant Trotter who was the murderer, and he murdered Mrs. Boyle and almost killed Molly Ralston in the end, but they were able to catch him before that happened. So yeah, that's this is a bit of a synopsis of the play. So the needs of the play were there needed to be an entrance, a doorway, an entrance into the main part of the manor, a door down to the kitchen, a door going upstairs, a door down to the library, and the library leads off of here, a door to the drawing room, which is the one in downstage left, and then downstage right, a door to the drawing room. Dining room is downstage right, drawing room is downstage left. All of the doors are functional. They do work. Door there, front door. This also works. These open up. And then you can close as well. There's a door here, functional as well. And then there's the different entrances. And so there's the window seat, and then the backdrop, because there's a blizzard outside. The fireplace here, I tried to do a marble texture on that, and that's how it ended up turning out. There's the different paintings and things on the walls, the furniture, and then the backside will show the exits. So this is the front door here leading into there, and from there, for this one, for people to exit, there is a step here that leads off, and then they can just step down those steps there. Same with this door here, they just go past that. And then the backdrop there is stabilized. I used pins and duct tape to make everything secure. And the stage is pretty sturdy, actually. I ended up having to put some braces underneath because it started to sag. And so that's why it's raised up a little bit, because I didn't catch it before it sagged a little bit. But it is very sturdy nonetheless. And then this side is very similar in layout there. So this leads off down to here and down the steps there. The thing about this side is that this goes upstairs, and so to do that I added one step and then like a landing, and then down stairs that exit there. And from here, that's basically all you see. And so it looks like it's just stairs leading up. So that is my set. And you do measurements. So it ended up being a little bit on the big side, just to make everything fit, that is centimeters. So that was about 5 inches. There's a little bit of a gap there. Things turned out, that's about 6 inches, 5. This is about 15. I believe all of these that go here are 1 inch. I can show you roughly there. And it's basically the same over here. And then this is a little less than 12 inches there. And this is about, all the way to the end is close to 30. So it is on the bigger side, but I do remember saying that it's okay for it to be a little bigger, but they're just, the audience would be a little bit limited as far as this goes. But I really enjoyed the design that inspired this, and then I adapted it a little bit to fit where I was going and what would fit in the experimental theater. And I need to show the height of these. So when you're going 9 inches, it turns out to be 3/4 of an inch. And then if you're going 10 inches, scale it down, it's about 2 centimeters, which is hard to show there because of the distance there, but that's about 2 centimeters. And that's how all of them are built exactly the same as far as those dimensions go. Yeah, that is my set.